Thanks for staying with us, and now the news in detail. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has approved 100,000 naira for civil servants, public servants, and pensioners in the state. The head of service, George Nweke, made this known in a statement. Dr. Nweke said the approval, which was given on Monday, is to enable the workers in the different ministries, departments, and agencies, as well as the pensioners, both in the civil and public service, to have a fulfilled Christmas celebration. He said the Christmas bonus is part of Governor Fubara's Rivers First mantra, aimed at securing the well-being and happiness of Rivers people across the various sectors of the economy. Now, this is the second time within the administration of Governor Fubara that civil servants in the state will be receiving a Christmas bonus of 100,000 naira, an amount which is above the new minimum wage and the first time that pensioners are included. Meanwhile, as Christians around the world celebrate Christmas, a clergyman, Chinedu Chibu, has called on Nigerians to renew their hope, saying Christ's birth symbolizes hope for humanity. In an interview with correspondent Emeka Otuka, the clergyman reminded Christians to focus on the true essence of Christmas by reflecting on the teaching and values of Christ.
Significantly, the birth of Jesus Christ of Nazareth brought back hope and victory to mankind. God the Father gave us the Son as a gift for mankind to redeem us from death and to redeem us from the curse of the law. And so we're celebrating the birth of Jesus, our Messiah, that brought hope and life to us. That's the basic significance. So at this period, people should remember that not just in the celebration, but the reason behind the celebration. And that's the gift of Christ to humanity. Jesus signifies hope, it signifies love, and it signifies peace to mankind.
Now, the clergyman encouraged Christians to show love and compassion by reaching out to the needy in this period of economic hardship.
For us to succeed as a nation, we must preach love, we must preach sacrifice, and we must begin from ourselves. We must lead by example, especially even our leaders. They must lead by example and show love to humanity. Extend love, give gifts to people. Share things that you have as one in Christ. And so, like Christmas should be a time for love, one another. We must share gifts. We must live together as one and love ourselves.
In the meantime, the wife of the president, Remi Tinubu, has assured Nigerians that the administration of her husband, President Bola Tinubu, is committed to positive changes that will benefit every Nigerian. In her Christmas message, the president's wife said some of the policy changes are already yielding positive results. Now, she thanked all Nigerians for their support for the president's administration and pledged the government's continuous support for all citizens. In another development, the national chairman of the Labour Party, Julius Abure, says several households cannot afford to celebrate Christmas due to the prevailing economic challenges in the country. Mr. Abure's remarks follow President Bola Tinubu's nationwide broadcast 2 days ago, during which he said, or the president reiterated, that there would be no reversal of the fuel subsidy removal policy. In a Christmas message, the NLC chairman called on Nigerians to extend a hand. In a Christmas message, the Labour Party chairman called on Nigerians to extend a hand of fellowship to their neighbours in the spirit of the season and urged prayers for the nation's soldiers engaged in the ongoing fight against insurgency and banditry. Federal civil servants are facing low-key Christmas celebrations following the delay in payment of their December 2024 salaries. Reports say federal workers also suffered delayed salaries in November, as some received their November salaries during the second week of December. Reacting to this, the Director of Press and Public Relations at the Office of the Accountant General, Bawa Mokwa, confirmed that payments started on Monday and that measures had been taken to address the discrepancies. He attributed the issue to shortfalls in allocations to some ministries and agencies. In other news, elder statesman Bode George says President Bola Tinubu's Monday media chat lacks empathy and humanity, adding that the president, through his statements, is unfeeling to the plight of suffering Nigerians. And Mr. George, who drew inferences from 3 food queue stampedes that claimed about 67 lives in Nigeria last week, said there is hunger and anger in the land And yet, the president continues to insist that his reforms are working, while many Nigerians are becoming poorer by the day and businesses collapsing. We'll go on another break now, but still to come, Rivers State gets new police commissioner. Stay tuned.
The leadership and stakeholders of the People's Democratic Party.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Thanks for staying with us. And now to the rest of the news. The Police Service Commission has approved the appointment and posting of 6 new commissioners of police. The appointments and postings follow the recent promotions in the Nigeria Police Force released by the Commission last week. In the new appointments, CP Shetima Mohammed was posted to Nasarawa State Command, Rabin Mohammed, now CP Kaduna State Command, and Adekboju Adewale posted to River State Command. Others are Mohammed Baba Azare, now CP Akwa Ibom State Command, Wilfred Afolabi, new CP Ondo State Command, and Joseph Eribo, former CP Akwa Ibom State, now moved to Ekiti State as the new CP there. In the meantime, a former federal lawmaker, Shehu Sani, has faulted President Bola Tinubu for saying he's not interested in probing military spending under his predecessor, Muhammadu Buhari. Recall that President Tinubu, during a media chat on Monday, said he will not probe military expenditure under the former president, Buhari. But Mr. Sani, in an interview on Channels Television, said doing that was tantamount to rewarding larceny and corruption. He also said the president's stance was contradictory to his probe of the past activities of the Central Bank of Nigeria under embattled Chief Godwin Emefiele. Elsewhere, a joint security operation led by the Nigerian Police Force has successfully dismantled a criminal camp located in Nimo, Njikoka. In Njikoka local government area in Anambra State. The operation was carried out in the early hours of Tuesday. The police public relations officer in Anambra State, Tochukwu Ikenga, said the team of security forces also included the military, civil defense, and Anambra vigilante operatives. Also, the commissioner of police, Nage Obono Itam, commended the synergy between the security agencies and the vigilance of the public in providing actionable intelligence. In business, the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, says it has sanctioned 5 airlines 2 international and 3 domestic operators for violating its regulations. The violations include the non-payment of refunds within the stipulated time frame, non-responsiveness to the NCAA's directives, missing luggage, manhandled luggage, short landed baggage, delayed and cancelled flights, amongst others. A spokesman for NCAA, Michael Achimugu, made this known to journalists at the corporate headquarters of the authority in Abuja on Tuesday. In entertainment, the family of late Nollywood actor Ernest Asuzu says he was killed by armed men in South Africa. His brother Chinedu said the actor was shot dead by the gunmen in his residence on 16th December. The Nigerian Union South Africa also confirmed the incident in a statement. In sports, Paris Saint-Germain are likely to offer Arsenal the chance to sign their out-of-favour France forward, Randal Kolo Muani. We'll go on another break. When we return, we'll wrap up the news. Just stay tuned.
And now, we bring you news from around the world.
A passenger plane has crashed with 67 people on board in Kazakhstan. Now, Kazakhstan Emergency Ministry said preliminary reports suggest that there are 25 survivors, 22 of whom have been taken to a hospital. The plane, operated by Azerbaijan Airlines, caught fire as it went down near the city of Aktau, but the fire has since been put out. Now, it is not yet known what caused the crash. Well, that's the news this afternoon, but before we go, let's take a look at the highlights. On the news this afternoon, you heard that Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has approved Christmas bonus for state workers and pensioners. The NLC says many homes can't celebrate Christmas due to the economic hardship. Rivers State has gotten a new police commissioner. On the foreign scene, an Azerbaijan Airlines plane has crashed in Kazakhstan. The news was edited by Martha Okere. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I am Constance Irele Mega. Thank you so much for listening. Merry Christmas once again.